We're 2 weeks in, I think. I think we are. I'm not sure. This is Dr. Blevins with Enilda Clinic, only at enildaclinic.com. No physical location right now because I'm in isolation. Hopefully you're in isolation too. I'm a little cuckoo, but it's okay because we're all a little cuckoo at this point. Yeah. I wanted to chat with you today because I am learning firsthand how important self-care is. And I think for all you parents out there that we really do need to engage in self-care. And this video is just going to hit on some different topics, different ways that you can do some self-care. The first thing that I think maybe some of us are experiencing are tension headaches from the eye strain, from being at home and on our computers. If you're working from home and doing the internet thing, then you might be experiencing that too. I spoke with a pharmacist last night and she told me to use a heating pad thing. This is a rice bag which you put inside the microwave and you heat up the rice and it stays warm for quite a while, and it smells of lavender, so that's really nice too. And whenever I lay down, I can like put it like all up around my head and kind of relax the muscles to help with the tension headache. That's something you might consider. I'm pretty sure I got it at Walmart or Target, one of the places that is open right now. So whenever you go out on your once every 2-week grocery run, maybe consider getting that. Or maybe there are some online instructions for how to make your own rice bag. And then exercise. Yeah, so I'm learning that I have to leave my apartment and go outside every single day. It's absolutely essential. That is the one thing that makes the tension go away. It's interesting because as soon as I look at my phone or my computer, the tension just comes and it's there. But if I go outside and I'm able to look at a distance, if I'm able not to focus on the business and the stress of the world, then by the end of my walk, I'm feeling a lot calmer. And so I think maybe you parents out there, you know, I've already talked about how important it is for kids, but it's important for parents and adults as well. The next big thing is just being on a schedule so that you're sleeping, eating, doing the normal things, showering, brushing your teeth. I think it can be kind of hard whenever you're at home, not seeing anyone, to kind of get lost in the days just kind of all mixed together. And so just taking care of yourself, doing little things, maybe painting your nails or taking care of your home. I had to really have a good talk with myself this morning. I did a lot of self-care today. I had to because the pain is so excruciating. But I had to talk to myself and say, you know what, Leslie, just clean your home. Like, just do it, because then you'll feel good and you'll have done something for yourself instead of working. And it does feel pretty good. I'm nowhere near done. And so I think that it will help me every day for the next several days to just kind of engage in doing something for myself where I'm not looking at a screen, where I'm really just being present in my body and doing something where I can have thoughts that reflect on how I'm important to me. And so, yeah, cleaning is going to be that for me. And maybe there might be something like that for you out there, where you can be present in the moment, really feeling your body, where you're actively engaged, and it helps to evoke thoughts of how you feel good about you. That might be really important right now while we are so disconnected physically from our social networks. The other big thing is talking to my social network a little bit more than I would typically. I do my check-ins, but they're usually not super frequent. And I think I'm gonna have to up the the frequency on those, because the thing I'm noticing is that everybody wants to check in. Nobody's bothered by the check-ins. Have you guys noticed that? Have you noticed that whenever you're on the phone, nobody wants to get off the phone? Yeah, I think we all need it. So maybe we're at that point where, you know, you're doing self-care for you, but maybe also realizing that your friends, or, you know, your kid's friend who, you know, helps babysit, you guys change off or whatever, maybe they would love for you to reach out to them too. Because life is super hectic, but at this point, I think we all need a break from being at home and working, or helping the kids to get through their homework, and just having some leisure and some fun. I've been seeing a lot on social media about everybody just giving themselves some grace, not worrying about sticking to strict routines and getting through all the academic stuff the school sent home, things like that. I think that's so important. I know for myself, I set a big goal to post a video every day once the pandemic started, and I'm not going to be able to meet that, because it's wearing me out, and I feel good saying to you guys now that it'll probably be every 2 to 3 days, because that's how I'm going to be able to take care of me. And that's how I'm going to be able to give my best care to the patients that I'm still seeing on telehealth, and to be able to be, you know, present and with everyone, and giving everybody the best emotional support and strategies possible. I definitely still have some topics that I want to cover. I know I've already covered a lot of different topics. Most of them are preventive. Some of them are strategies that you can use during your days just to, you know, respond to the stress. And I have some more topics though that I want to cover just to help families with the pandemic. And then I think I might start venturing out and covering things not related to the pandemic, because I think the last point about self-care is that it's a lot of focus on the same thing, and it can be overwhelming. And so one of the benefits of setting down the technology is that I'm not getting overwhelmed by all of the information all the time. And I definitely don't want the videos that I intend to be helpful to be another form of overstimulation. And so I'm going to do a couple more, because there were a couple of areas that I don't feel like have been hit, but I want it to be kind of like a series that's well-rounded and hits everything. But then I think there are other things that could also still, you know, be talked about outside of the pandemic that are really important to families right now. I know I had a request from a parent to talk about recent law changes in Washington State regarding sex education. And so I'm going to do some research on that and talk to a physician friend of mine who's very big on sex education, and try to put together a video that might be informative on that area. And then I have a video coming up about teaching your kid to apologize, which might be relevant while everyone's spending so much time at home together. But it's not specific to the pandemic. So yeah, so I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope you recognize that you are super important, and you're the guide for your kids. And by showing yourself that you're important, you're also modeling for your children that they're allowed to take care of themselves and that they're important. And so I'm going to model that for you guys. Okay. All right. Have a good Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I will chat with you soon. Bye.